Welcome back to this third part of the video presentation of the second lesson from First Flight textbook in English for the students of class 10 Cbse. This video is the third part of the video series. Here I will read out the lesson with video background for you to understand the lesson better. Hope you will enjoy this lesson. Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. Dear friends, now we have the extract from Nelson Mandela's autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, chapter 115. I will read from page number 21 of the book First Flight up to page 23. Then I will give you answers from the oral comprehension check on page number 24. I hope that you will enjoy this video lesson. Now the text. In life, every man has twin obligations. The obligation to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children, and he has obligation to his people, his community, his country. In a civil and human society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclinations and abilities. But in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both those obligations. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home and was forced to live a life apart, a twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. I did not in the beginning choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligation as a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free in every way that I could know, free to run in the field near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast mealies under the stars and ride broad backs of slow-moving bulls, as long as I obeyed my fathers and abided by the customs of my tribe. I was not troubled by the laws of the man or God. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion, when I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself, the transitory freedom of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased, and go where I chose. Later, as a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for basic and honorable freedoms of achieving my potentials, of earning my keep, of marrying and having a family, the freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. But then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I did. That is when I joined the African National Congress. And that is when the hunger for my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self-respect that animated my life, that transformed a frightened young man into a bold one, that drove a law-abiding attorney to become a criminal, that turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home, that forced a life-loving man to live like a monk. I'm no more virtuous or self-sacrificing than the next man, but I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedom I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. I'm not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I'm not free when my freedom is taken from me. The oppressed and oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. That's all. So this is the text, my dear students. This is the text. It's a very invigorating text, invigorating part of the speech of Nelson Mandela. I hope that your blood started bubbling when you read this part of the autobiography, and I know that you will enjoy his whole autobiography when you read this one, right? So let's move on to the next part, which is question and answers. So I will give you the answer from the oral comprehension check on page number 24. Question number 1. What twin obligations does Mandela mention? The Mandela mentions that every man has twin obligations, means duty. Obligation means duty. The first one to his family, parents, wife, children, and the second obligation is to his people, his community, his country, to his nation, to everybody all around him, to his society, everybody. So these are the two obligations that he had to follow it. Now question number 2. What does being free mean to Mandela as a boy and as a student? How does he contrast this transitory freedom with a basic and honorable freedom, right? Now let me come to the answer. Just like all other kids, for Mandela, freedom meant to be happy and make merry and enjoy the blissful life. Once the person grows up and becomes an adult, the frivolous behavior of childhood looks like transitory, because most of the childish activities are wasteful from an adult's point of view. So once we are adult, we have to earn the livelihood to bring the bread and butter for the family. Exactly at this time, we get an honorable and respectful existence in the family and in the society. That's what Nelson Mandela meant. Question number 3. Does Mandela think the oppressor is free? Why or why not? Now, Mandela hardly thinks that the oppressor is free. According to Mandela, an oppressor is the victim of hatred who is also behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. He is the prisoner of hatred. Mandela believes that both the oppressor and the oppressed are equally robbed of their humanity and peace. Okay, friends, that's all for now, my dear friends and viewers. I will soon be back with another part of the video, another lesson. I hope that you all have enjoyed this part of the lesson. If so, kindly like, share, comment on the video. Till the next video comes. Bye. Till then, hope you have enjoyed it. Have a good day, and it is sign off from your beloved Walser. Bye for now. Have a good day.